Hello students, good morning everyone. So welcome back to online classes. So today we will learn about machine instruction signed programs. Okay. So in the last video or in the last class we have seen that what are the functional units of computer, and also we have discussing about types of computers. Okay. So today's class we will learn about machine instructions. What is the machine instruction first of all? So in general, machine instruction is the nothing but sequence of zeros and ones. So that is in the form of binary numbers. It is a sequence of zeros and ones, which informs the processor on what task it has to perform. On what task it has to perform. It will inform some processors. So using that processor on what task it has to perform. Or you can say machine instruction is a command or a program written in a machine code of a machine or a computer. You can define in a other way also, command or a programs written in a machine code of a machine or a computer that it can recognize and execute. A machine instruction consists of several bytes in a memory that tells the processor to perform one machine operations. Let us take one example. You can write binary numbers 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. One more, one is for what source, another one is for what destination. So that purpose you can take one more example, that is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. Okay, so this bit of that instructions classified into operation code, source operand reference, result operand reference, next instruction reference. So if you want to communicate between this machine through that instructions, so you have to perform some operation through that operand or operation code. So that operation code, by using source operand reference, you can store in the result through that memory locations. So that purpose you have to use operation code, source operand reference, result operand reference, next instruction reference. So you can take in general example 2 and 3. Add these 2 and 3, that is a 2 plus 3, it is a 5, and you can multiply also 2 into 3, it is a 6. So I am writing this binary sequence. So what is that operation code? So operation code may be arithmetic, data transfer, etc. You can use operation code. For example, you can add, or you can subtract, or you can multiply. These all are called as a operation code. So while writing that addition, you can write add. While writing that subtraction, you can write sub. While writing that multiply, you can write mul. So that is the operation code. So main is the operation code is the very important part in machine instruction. So next one is the source operand reference. So source operand reference, you can use real registers through that memory, as well as what input output. Okay, so source operand reference, you can take the register address. So using that register address, you can use the into the memory location, transfer into the memory location through input and output. So whatever that input and output of that memory register is there, that will stored in the result. Okay, so result of operand of that reference, it may be register address or it may be stored in the memory location of that input and output. So next instruction reference, so that is the user in special register program counter. In next reference you can use the special register program counter. Okay, so in machine instruction you are going to use one word that is called as a mnemonic. Okay, so first of all, mnemonic is a refer to the some letters. Okay, you can use letters, that is the one of the synonymous you can use for what mnemonic. So mnemonic is used for the special letters. Okay, that which adds human memory, that which adds human memory. For example, you can take add, a double d add. You can write a comma b comma c. Multiply, you can use d comma e comma f. What is that a comma b comma c? So first of all, this a is the destination, b comma c is the source. So whatever that source and destination is there, you can use it here. In the same way, you can use mul multiplication. E comma f is the source, multiply this one e star f, and you can transfer into the destination d. Okay, so next you are going to use some lookup table. What is that lookup table? So again, one is the mnemonic, another one is the binary sequence. So in lookup table, you can use first one add, a double d add 0 0 0, mul multiplication 0 0 1, subtraction sub 0 1 0, division div 0 1 1. Apart from this one, you can use. Okay, so next, these in this lookup table, source and destinations are available. Okay, by using the source and destination, for example, a is your own memory location. You can add by using two variables plus b plus c. You can add that b plus c, you can store into a. Again, multiply that one a star f, again stored into what, d. You are going to use it here letters, by using that letters, but in assembly language or in machine instruction, it is not possible to add or multiply. So that purpose, you have to use the addressing modes. So by using that addressing modes, you can write the mnemonic and also you can write the instructions. Okay, for example, consider b, you can take the r1, that is the register 1. C, you can take r2, that is the register 2. Addition of these two, r1 plus r2, again stored into that destination, that is the r0, that is the addition you can do. It is a possible. Okay, in the same, you can take one more instruction, store. Okay, so store, you want to store that value, removing from that again r1 and r2, replacing that r1 and r2, again you have to reduce that one. So that purpose, I have to use again a. So a is one memory location. So in that memory location, I am going to store my result of that r0 into what, that a. So you can observe here, r0 is indication of what, addition of that a. Okay, so a is the addition here. So whatever that result of that addition is there, you can store into what, that a. So by using r0, first you have to apply r1 plus r2, you can replace by b and c. So whatever that addition is there, r1 plus r2, you can store into what, r0. Okay, so again you have to remove that r1 and r2 and you can use a. So whatever that result of that destination there, directly stored into what, that a. So this is the some machine instruction related to what, generally. Okay, so next we will move on to the instruction types. What is the instruction types? Or it is mainly classified into three types. First one is the data transfer instruction. Second one is the data manipulation instructions. And third one is the program control instructions. These are the three types which you are going to use for what, instructions types or types of instructions. First one, data transfer instruction. Second one, data manipulation instruction. And third one is the program control instruction. So first we will discuss, or we will learn, what is that data transfer instruction. Okay, so first of all, data transfer instruction transfer the data from what, one device into another device. Second one, data manipulation, it will manipulate that, it will manipulate of that performance. Okay, so third one is the program control, it will control the instruction by using that data transfer and data manipulation. So what is that data transfer instructions? It cause of, or data transfer cause of data from one location to the another location without changing the binary content. So without changing your binary content, you can transfer, or it will cause the data from one location to another location. Second one is the data manipulation. So what is the data manipulation? So data manipulation are those that perform some functions that may be arithmetic, or that may be logical, or that may be shift operation. So these are called as a data manipulation. Name itself indicates that manipulation. So data should be manipulated by some operations that may be arithmetic, that may be logic, that may be shift operation. Third one, program control. So what is the program control? You can control the programs by using data manipulation and data transfer instructions. These instructions provide decision making capabilities and change the path. This instruction provide decision making capabilities and change the path taken by a program. Change the path taken by the program when executed in computer. When executed in the computer, it is an instruction. You can take some decision making capabilities and change the path taken by the program when executed in the computer. So this is all about three types of, mainly classifications of instruction types. So let us learn one by one again. First one, data transfer instructions. This data transfer instruction again divided into two parts. First one, you can write name and you can write mnemonic. Okay, as you know what is that mnemonic, you can write the letters. Okay, so in name you can write load. Load is one instruction. You can write in short LD. Store you can write ST. Move you can write MOV. Exchange you can write XCH. Input you can write IN. Output you can write OUT. Push you can write PUSH push. You can write pop. Okay, so mnemonic and opcodes. So as you know, these all are called as mnemonics, and these are all called as some names which are related to data transfer instructions. Opcodes. So by using this opcodes, you can register, or you can use the register, or you can use the variables, or you can use what data. All are used for what? This data transfer instructions. Next one, second one is the data manipulation. Second one is the data manipulation. What is that data manipulation? So by using data manipulation, you can manipulate the data by using three ways. First one is the arithmetic instruction. Second one is the logical bit manipulation. And third one is the shift operation. Okay, so first we will use what are the opcodes and what are the instructions you are going to use for what? Arithmetic operation. So name itself indicates that arithmetic. First one is the name and mnemonic you can classify. Increment you can write INC. Decrement you can write DEC. Subtract you can write SUB. Multiply you can write MUL. Divide you can write DIV. So these are called as a arithmetic instructions. Next one, logical bit manipulation. Name and mnemonic. In name you can write clear, you can write mnemonic CLR. Complement you can write com, and you can write and, or you can write or. XOR you can write XOR. EXOR you can write exclusive or, you can write XOR. Clear carry you can write CLRC, clear carry. Next, third one is the shift instructions. In shift instruction, you can shift by right or left, arithmetic shift by right or left, rotate right or left. Okay, so first one is the logical shift right. You can write the mnemonic as SHR, logical shift right. Second one, logical shift left, SHL. Arithmetic shift right, SHRA. Arithmetic shift left, SHRL. Rotate right, ROR. Rotate left, ROL. Through that carry as well as right as well as left. So these are called as a shift instructions. It is a very important functions you are going to use each and everywhere for what? Arithmetic instructions, shift instructions, and also logical bit manipulation instructions. So in digital techniques you can learn this one. Next one is the third one, that is called as a program control instructions. What is that program control instructions? So again, particular program you can perform by using these two, above these two instructions, that may be data manipulation as well as what? Data transfer instruction. By using these two you can perform some programs and you can control. So again it is divided into name and mnemonic. First one is the branch, BR. You can use a branch on instruction. I think you might have heard about this C programming, that is the branch, or in microprocessor. Jump, JMP, skip, SKP, call, 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 return, RET, test, TST. Okay, so this is the today's class. I hope you can understand this concept, that is the machine instruction and types of instructions. I thought you people will enjoy the sessions. So next class we will discuss instruction formats and instruction sets. So again in that instruction sets, RISC and CISC, and also we will discuss how to write the instruction formats. So this is the today's class. So again in the next class we will discuss that formats in a detailed way, as well as what? Instruction sets. So instruction sets and instruction formats is very important for what? This chapter. So once you know this concept, you can understand the computer fundamentals. So that is the very important part. So as you know, is the today's class you learn the instructions. So by using these instructions you can again learn about what were instruction sets and instruction formats. Okay, so thank you for today's class. What is that? Machine instructions and programs. Thank you. Again, we will meet on the, we will meet you on Thursday's class. Thank you.